Good day, everyone. I am Lizelle Arlatuguno. This day, I will discuss to you the essays by Francis Bacon under the Age of Reason or 17th century. So, the Age of Reason or 17th century was a time when people started to focus more on thinking logically using reason and studying the world scientifically rather than depending on religious beliefs or old traditions. So, this period helped shape modern science, politics, and philosophy. The Age of Reason helped people believe in the power of their own thinking in science to solve problems. And this way of thinking laid the foundation for the Enlightenment, a movement in the 18th century that focused on reason, knowledge, and individual freedom. And these ideas still influence how we think today. Before discussing the essays or the notable essays of Francis Bacon, let me introduce him first. So, Francis Bacon was born on 1561 and died on 1626. He was an English philosopher, scientist, lawyer, and writer, often regarded as the father of empiricism. He was born in London to a prominent family. He studied at Trinity College, Cambridge, and trained in law at Gray's Inn, and he held including Attorney General and Lord Chancellor. But his career ended in disgrace after accusations of bribery. Bacon's intellectual contributions were groundbreaking, particularly his development of the scientific method, emphasizing the observations, the experimentation, and inductive reasoning. And his works like Novum Organum and the Advancement of Learning laid the foundation for modern science. And he also authored the Essays, which is a collection of reflections on human behavior, on the morality and society. And Bacon died in 1626, leaving a lasting legacy in science, philosophy, and literature. So the Essays by Francis Bacon is a collection of short, insightful reflections on various topics related to human life, society, and morality. And it was first published in 1597 with later expanded editions in 1612 and 1625. And these essays showcase Bacon's intellectual depth and practical wisdom and written in a concise and aphoristic style. The essays of Francis Bacon has key features. First, the purpose. Its purpose is to provide guidance on ethical living, governance, relationships, and intellectual pursuits. Next, the themes. Its theme are truth, studies, friendship, ambition, revenge, love, and human behavior. We have also the style. Of course, the written style is concise, reflective, and aphoristic, blending moral philosophy with practical advice. And also, the notable essays of Francis Bacon, which includes in the essay are of truth, of studies, of friendship, of ambition, of revenge, of marriage and single life, and of great place. So I am going to discuss the first three notable essays, and my partner, Renijan Laurentiana, will discuss to you the other four. So first is of truth. It explores the nature and value of truth, emphasizing its importance for the soul and society. So in Of Truth, Francis Bacon talks about the importance of truth in life, and he says that truth is very valuable, like gold, and helps both individuals and society. However, people often avoid the truth because it can be uncomfortable to or hard to face, and instead they prefer sometimes a lies because they are easier and more pleasant. And Bacon explains that while lies may seem good at first, they cause harm in the long run. And he compares truth to something beautiful that should be embraced, even though it can be difficult. He believes that accepting the truth leads to peace and wisdom. So, in conclusion of this, Bacon encourages people to seek the truth as it, as it helps them understand life more clearly and live a better life. The second one is of studies. In of studies, it discusses the benefits of learning and how studies refine judgment and character. And Bacon talks about the value of studying. He says studying has three main purposes. First is for enjoyment. The second is for conversation, and the third one is for improving decision making. And Bacon warns that study should not be overused, as too much study can make people lazy, and using knowledge just to impress others is not good. And he also advises that studies should improve natural talents, but real life experiences is also important. And Bacon also explains that different types of studies teach different skills, like history making one wise, and poetry making one creative, and philosophy making one thoughtful. And Bacon says studies should be used wisely to improve oneself and better decisions. And his famous quote from this essay was this: some books are to be tasted, others to be swallowed, and some few to be chewed and digested. That is, some books are to be read only in parts, others to read but not curiously, and some few to read wholly and with diligence and attention. So Francis Bacon means that not all books should be read the same way. Some books are read quickly just to get the main idea, and um, some books are read thoroughly but without too much thought or without comprehending of what they have read. And few Next is a few special books need to be read carefully and understood deeply. It is what he meant in saying with diligence and attention. So of course when you want to know the meaning of what you read, of course you take time on reading and also with patience and diligence in understanding those texts. And he says that you should treat books differently based on their importance, diba? And of friendship, the third one is of friendship, and it examines the emotional and practical importance of friendship. And of friendship, Francis Bacon talks about how important friendship is. He says that friends provide support, advice, and comfort in tough times, and they help each other grow and improve by sharing ideas and giving honest feedback. And Bacon explains that having friends makes life easier and more balanced, and they help people become better by offering different perspectives. So, in the end, Bacon believes that true friendship is essential for a happy and successful life. So, you must choose your friend wisely that can make or can contribute a good influence to you.
Good morning, ma'am. Since Miss Lajagun has already discussed the introduction, now I will discuss the 4 to 7 essays that wrote by Francis Bacon. So these essays explain important ideas about life and behavior, and each essay give us useful lessons that can guide us in our everyday lives. So first we have the of ambition. So this essay is about ambition, which is the strong desire to succeed or achieve something. So Bacon explains that ambition can be both helpful and harmful. Like ambitious people often work hard and make progress, which can benefit others, especially in politics or leadership. However, ambition can also lead to selfishness and harm if people become too focused on their own goals without thinking about others. So Bacon advises that ambition should be controlled and used wisely to avoid causing problems. So in summary, ambition can bring great achievements but must be managed carefully to avoid negative consequences. So the second one, the fifth one, is we have of revenge. So this essay, Bacon discusses why revenge is not a good idea. He says that revenge gives a waste of time for us and energy because it doesn't fix the problem. It just creates more pain. So Bacon suggests that instead of seeking revenge, he encourages us for forgiveness, which is a stronger and more positive choice. So Bacon also suggests that justice should be pursued through power laws, not personal acts of revenge. So in summary, revenge is harmful and unproductive, so forgiveness and justice are better solutions to conflicts. So the sixth one, second to the last, is of marriage and single life. So this essay talks about the advantages and disadvantages of being married versus staying single. So Bacon observes that um, married people often become more responsible because they have families to take care of. So, on the other hand, single people have more freedom to focus on their careers and personal interests. He doesn't see one is better than the other one, but he explained that both come with unique benefits and challenges. So, in his essay, the summary of his essay is marriage brings responsibility and stability. So while being single offers freedom and independence, so both choices have the pros and cons. So the last one is of great place. Of great place. So this essay is about people in positions of power, like leaders. So Bacon in his essay, Bacon explains that being in power is not just about privilege. Is not about privilege. It comes with big responsibilities, and leaders should use their power to serve others and make good decisions. However, power can be dangerous if leaders become selfish or corrupt. So Bacon advises leaders to act with fairness, um, humility, and integrity, so putting the needs of others before their own interests. So, in his essay, the summary of his in his essay is power is not just about privilege. It requires responsibility, wisdom, and service to others. So, in overall, or in conclusion of his essay is Francis Bacon's essay are simple yet profound. But it offers timeless lessons about life and human behavior, and it teaches us to use ambition wisely, avoid revenge, understand the value of marriage and single life, and handle power responsibly. So these essays guide us to live more truthful and balanced lives. And